So hello everyone. Today, after a very long time, I'm back to my YouTube videos on my hacking channel, Hack Before Hack. so, so I would be starting with solving Portugal apps and why I have took this task to solve the Portugal app. Because the problem is with many pen testers, okay, or many bug bounty hunters, and I would say the beginners ethical hackers. They lack of they're very they don't have the basic concepts clear. Okay, so what happen is like when they deep dive into pen testing, when they crack the interview, they are not able to they are not able to find the vulnerability. Okay, and the Portugal lab is the best fundamental labs to understand the web pen testing, and which is the base of the hacking. Okay, and to your cybersecurity career. So why Portugal labs? And see, there are many Portugal labs throughout the YouTube. Okay, definitely will get much better than me and my labs. Okay, my videos, but my way of solving the Portugal labs and other people solving the Portugal lab, except Rana Khalil, is very different. Okay, I have been inspired from Rana Khalil. I have learned from Rana Khalil. Okay, but I am also a real pen tester. I work in one of the big five. Okay, where we do pen testing and where I have experienced that people lack of basic due to lack of basic concepts, they are not able to find the vulnerabilities. Okay, basically they don't have the understanding of that vulnerability when they are able to do the pen testing, but there is a vulnerability present in the application, but what happen is they don't have the concepts clear, they don't have the thought process of that vulnerability, and that's why they are not able to find that particular vulnerability in the application. Okay, so my way of my way of solving Portugal lab would be something different. What I will be doing is we'll be connecting each and every lab to a real world scenario. Okay. So what happen is most of the people thinks, okay, Portugal labs, okay, like it's very normal. We don't find many of the people thinks. I also was thinking previously in that way only, like we don't find real vulnerabilities in when we do solve Portugal lab, but no, that's not the case. While solving Portugal lab, we have to this labs will develop a thought process. What is the actual vulnerability, and will understand what how this vulnerability works. Okay, this will develop a thought process. Definitely, there are many labs in this lab Portugal that we don't find in the real world, but that will develop a thought process. Okay, and while the solving the Portugal lab, will make a notes, and we will think it like a real application, and I will treat that lab as a real application, and I will give you a thought process in that way. This will develop your thought process. Okay, and you will be able to understand the vulnerability in much better way. Okay, so you have to solve each and every lab. So what I will be doing is starting with the server side topic and starting with the server side labs. Okay, so we'll be covering each and every labs. Okay, each and every topic lab like broken access control, broken access control, and each and everything. So starting with the broken access control, and I will be uploading the videos slowly, slowly. It would take much time. It would take some time, but definitely, if you refer this video, okay, you will understand the things in much better way. Okay, first time you will be solving the lab. Watch the video, solve your lab on your own, make the notes. Okay, second time solve the lab on your own, third time solve the lab, and this will develop your thought process, and you will be see there is a way that there are lots of changes in your methodology, there is lots of changes in your hacking, there are lots of changes in your thinking. Okay, so let's start with the lab number one, unprotected functionality. Okay, so let's get started. So, what is the thing? The lab has an unprotected admin panel. Solve the lab by deleting the user callers. One of the mistake that most of the people does is like they are very beginner. They don't have any knowledge of pen testing, hacking. So they try to push their brain and they're not able to solve the lab. And then they get frustrated and leave the lab. No, see the solution. No problem. See the solution. Develop the thought process. Note down the take the notes. Next time, don't see the solution. Solve the lab on your own. You will see the difference. Okay. So I'm using the Burp Suite community. I have a Burp Pro also, but as most of the people don't have the Burp Pro, so I would be using the Burp Suite community. For some of the labs, I would be using Pro. Let's see. So the lab is an panel for the lab is an unprotected admin panel. Solve the lab by deleting the user callouts. Okay, so let's access the lab. Think this particular application like a real world. Okay, now there are many real world application where there are many hidden admin panel and we're not able to find them. What should be the now think like suppose you are doing a pen testing, how you will solve this lab? Okay, what we do mostly, so the first the basic approach which we known as what we know as a black box pen testing. Okay, we do the directory fuzzing. Okay, what we do, so whenever if suppose anyone asks you the question, okay, what is the black box test case, so you would be performing on the real world real world login functionality or something, you will be doing the directory fuzzing. Okay, what you can do is you can also, let's start with like you would be doing the directory fuzzing. So not, we are not doing a directory fuzzing, I'm just giving you a thought process. Okay, like for example we'll try to access admin, let's see what happens. Not found. Okay, uh, administrator, administrator. Let's see, hey, what's happening. Okay, sorry, administrator, administrator. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's go to the control view. We have to see the view page source. Let's see any of the admin panel, something is there. Admin. Let's scroll down. Okay, there is no admin panel. The lab is an unprotected admin panel. Solve the lab by deleting the user callers. Okay, no problem. So let's see one more time. Is there any admin panel in the view page source? Okay, there is no admin panel. Try one more time, admin. Not found. Now what should we do? Let's go to the some pages and something like that. Let's see, something is present. One more time. No, we are not able to find anything. Let's go to the home page. Scroll down. There is no admin. Let's try with admin panel. Something like that. Nothing is there. Nothing is present in the view page source. Yes. So let's try one more time. Yeah. So there are many robots.txt. So as we know, there are robot.txt file. Okay. So if we try to access the robot.txt file, so there is an admin panel which is hidden behind. Okay. So if we try to access robot.txt file, so robot.txt file is a file where uh, there are many of the endpoints and functionality or the directory which has been hidden. Okay, which is not being crawled by the search engine. If we try to access the robot.txt, yes, there was a administrator panel. Okay, let's try to access, and this is, we have always try to access the robot.txt file. Okay, ABNISTRATOR panel. Okay, administrator panel and delete the user colors. Okay, so we have successfully solved this lab. Okay, so in this way we have to so what are the main things? So let's take a note down. See, as you open a web app in the browser, before login, try to find some sensitive endpoint. This I mean to sorry, text robot.txt file. This was the lab. Let me change its name. Unprotected admin functionality. Okay. So yeah. So check robot.txt file. Is there some any endpoint? Okay, so you have to take this note it down, or you can do it in your way. Takes robot.txt file in some endpoint that disclose any view page source code. Try to find some endpoint like API key, admin. Okay, so these are the way like we can try to do. What we can do is like, for example, we can do this technique also. Like for example, this try to find this way, because there are many password file has been disclosed in many of the pen testing we have seen. In the image file or their password file is being disclosed, or like we can use this technique. Okay, so this technique and something like that password, try to find something. So these are the way to find some sensitive endpoint. Okay, so I hope this point is clear. So I hope you people have taken the notes. So thank you so much. We'll solve the next lab. Thank you.